Hi, I wanted to quickly show you the technique I used on today's card. I call it acrylic block stamping using distress inks. And basically it's just stamping directly onto the acrylic block that you see there. I chose two different shades of distress ink, Shabby Shutters and Barn Door, because I'm doing a Christmas theme project, and I'm actually using watercolor paper today. I tend to use watercolor paper when I'm using distress inks and water together. I find it really has a nice effect. And the watercolor pad shown right here, actually I found at Walmart of all places. I never ventured to Walmart, and I did this one time and I saw it in there. I think it was like $3, and it's 15 sheets of watercolor paper, and it works perfectly for what I've been using it for. So I really haven't had a need to go and invest in the high-dollar watercolor paper. This seems to work just fine for me. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you quickly how I did my card today. So here's the two different looks you can get just by how much water you use. This one I used a lot of water from close up, and on this side I used less water and sprayed it from a distance. And here's the card that I made for today's technique. It was a Christmas card. As you can see, I used the technique of spraying the water, less water, and spraying it from a distance just to get a more detailed look. And I also used distress inks for the trees as well. I simply used Forest Moss distress ink, and I inked it directly onto the stamp, and then I sprayed it with a couple of spritzes of water, and then I stamped it directly to the watercolor paper. And I did one after the other, and I believe that's called generation stamping, to give it two different kind of looks for the trees. So there you have it. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll be back tomorrow with another distress ink technique. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.